set. 380.
So don't say nothing.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Room here to run. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down now, it's Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Throwing is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Under pressure, they got him again. The sack there by J.J. Watt. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And an alley to run. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Here's Brady. Looking deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mike, 49. Hey, me and you all day.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, here's Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after 1.
53!
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Adams on the hookup. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Davante Adams. 89 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Second and 5 now. Wilson, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Here's Bell. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. On second down, it's Bell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Wilson to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And Adams has it complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Brady now to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From midfield now on second down. Brady under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 40.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Henry, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry. With his second touchdown here in this first half, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
There it goes.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Wilson. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Wilson, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be third down. Here's Brady to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, and it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On third down, Carson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack on first down, Wilson, he finds his target. It's Evans. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. J.J. Watt, his second sack of the night. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here's Carson, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Protein spill. Hey,